down there next to Westbrook.
You said he was out.
What do you mean?
I asked him. He said he didn't have it.
They're in the bag.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, he had the bag too.
I had two in there.
Welcome back to Yinzer Baseball Confederacy Baseball as Anthony Walker takes strike one. A strike, not a ball. As we have Dave Strandberg on the mound here. Strandberg, wearing number 32, fires in another strike. Moves the count to 0-2 to the leadoff man Walker. 0-2. 0-2. Got another nice day out here in Washington, Pennsylvania. As Walker strikes out on 3 pitches, offers at the fastball up and out of the zone. That'll bring up Colin Miner. Around the horn defensively for the Killer Bee. Catching, we have Marcos Corrales. First base, we have Josh Goulet at second. Tyler Reese at shortstop. We have Andres Rios. Third base, Ryan Rowell. And across the outfield, we have Jake Alvarado, Dustin Macaluso, and right fielder Alex Golombuski. So Miner takes ball 1 up and out of the zone. So we have 1 out here in the top of the first inning. The Brilliant Sox lost 4-3 to the Road Warriors in the first game of this matchup, or of today, July 5th. We are a month and a day into the Yinzer League season. As Miner takes a strike on the outside edge to even the count at 1-1. Miner, wearing number 57, leads the Yinzer in home runs. Prepares for the 1-1 offering from the right-handed Strandberg. Takes a ball in the dirt for ball 2. Miner stands in with his bat held high as Strandberg lifts and delivers. That pitch is up and out of the zone. Move the count to 3-1. It is a hot one up here in the press box. As the AC is not on, we have the windows open. What do we need? We need foul balls. We're losing 10 baseballs a game. Yes. Thank you. We have Dylan Jacoby reporting to duty. Baseballs are way more important than charts. As Miner takes ball 4, and he is able to reach there with 1 out in the top of the first inning. Next up, we have Josh Raywalt. Raywalt, the left-handed bat. Baseballs. We need baseballs, yeah. Let's start there, and then we'll go from there. Appreciate it. As we have the pitchers reporting for duty, always working hard and working together. As Strandberg fires another one in the dirt for ball 2. 2-0 here to Raywalt. As Strandberg looks in and gets the sign from the catcher Corrales. Strandberg fires. That pitch is tails off the plate and is swung over the top of for strike 1. Well, we need the baseball, bro. We're doing shit. As Strandberg comes set. Lifts and delivers. That pitch is down out of the zone for ball 3. So 3-1 here to Raywalt. As my apologies, I accidentally opened a song there on YouTube. Making sure the live stream is coming in. Strandberg fires, and that pitch is down for ball 4. So back-to-back walks after retiring the leadoff hitter. So I have Carson McCurdy coming up to join us in the booth. Hopefully he can help us with scoreboard, and we might even have an interview. So exclusive content on the way here, as we might have Carson McCurdy up in the box. Next up, we have Skylar Mercado as he goes to work here with runners on first and second and one out. How are you doing, Carson? Just living life out here on the YouTube live stream. As Sternberg lifts and delivers, the first pitch is taken off the plate inside for ball one to Mercado. So McCurdy just now getting settled in up here in the Yinzer as he started the season with the West Virginia Power of the Atlantic League. The Power, formerly a minor league affiliate of the Mariners. Yeah. As McCurdy hops right into the box and he'll be helping us on the scoreboard, alleviating some of the pressure up in the box as many hands makes light work. As Mercado takes ball two to move the count to 2-0. So we will get McCurdy up to speed up here. He is not a pitcher, not required to do this, but going above and beyond as he always does. As Stramberg checks the runner at second once, twice. Minor, probably not going anywhere. And that one is down in there for ball three, so 3-0. So the Killer B'S are a little light on pitching as they can't keep but recruiting all of their arms, or promoting all of their arms, as they just lost Eli Garcia before he threw a pitch in the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. So if you got what it takes, this is the place to be, whether you are looking to develop your game or you believe you're ready for the next level. It's a good place to test your mettle, because that is a 4-pitch walk there to Mercado. So back-to-back-to-back walks. The B's are light, and they are hoping Stramberg can get them through quite a few of the innings here in this 7-inning contest between the Killer B'S and the Wolfpac. As saving the pen is very, very important. So click it 5 times. As that'll bring up left-handed bat of Brendan Dadson. Dadson takes the first pitch on the corner away for strike one.
If that pitch on the outside quarterback is caught strike three. So that should have been 2 outs. It's tough. But it's the game.
So with one out here. Stramberg delivers. That one gets through the legs of Corrales. Oh my. And a little goofy slide as Minor came to a standstill and extended his leg. Nonetheless, he scored. So the Killer B'S, the away team, are on the board. Or not the Killer B'S, the Wolfpac are on the board. Sorry, I am not locked in up here. Because I'm sweating like a announcer in a press box with no air conditioning, as the saying goes.
Totally.
As 1-1 count here, Stramberg looks to go to work with runners on second and third here. Fires that one on the outside corner as Dadson fights that one off. Moves the count to 1-2. So Stramberg attacking now. To Dadson. Dadson, who plays outfield and infield. Let's see where he's playing today. Shortstop. As our encyclopedia Ty Arlesic. It's quick to the punch there. As he takes that pitch for ball two. Count is even at 2-2. Stramberg does have a base open. Has Will Musser on deck.
Dadson's batting .369 so far this year with 5 doubles and 1 triple and 1 home run, 16 RBIs.
Wow, good line there for Brendan Dadson.
Only 3 Ks.
As he has proven to be a tough out, as he takes ball 3, loads the count at 3-2. Dadson, who is likely only here because he is a Canadian and needs a visa, has been balling. As Stramberg delivers the 3-2 pitch, and that is up and away. So 4th walk of the inning as manager Colvin Boss will come out to talk to his pitcher. Hit the clear count thing.
Yeah.
It'll go blank if you go ball four
Yeah.
or strike three.
Yeah.
It is not your bad, Carson McCurdy, as you are just up here helping out the pitchers as they are off on a field trip somewhere. Not sure where they all went between games.
Stramberg's had 23 pitches so far with 16 balls.
16 balls and 23 pitches. It's almost matches the ball count for the Brilliant Sox starter in the first game. I threw 32 balls.
Yeah.
And 77 strikes. But did not matter as I came out the big loser after giving up 4 in the 5th inning.
Yeah.
4
Three of them
runs.
unearned.
What?
3 of them earned.
Yeah, 3 earned. So sucks to suck. As with 1 out and the bases loaded, Will Musser will go to work. That first pitch is up and in. Backs Musser up off the plate. So 2-0 count here to Will Musser. As you don't need to apologize. Everything you do up here is a bonus. As Musser takes strike 1 there. And Carson McCurdy getting tingly up in the box as he took some BCAAs and is feeling saucy. Might have been a little caffeine in that BCAA powder. As Musser fouls that one off to even the count at 2-2. McCurdy itching. Might have to get a workout in here to add on to his already massive frame at 6'6" to 230. Quite a beefcake. Looks the part. If any of you guys are looking for a power-hitting left-handed bat that plays first base and the outfield,
That goes off though.
as there is an infield fly rule called as that pitch is popped up to the second baseman, Tyler Reese. And Reese catches it just for fun. And that'll bring up Marcos Figueroa. Figueroa playing left field today. Musser, yeah. So Musser unable to get the job done there.
Good. How are you? You have the scoreboard now?
No, I'm on foul balls. I came to get the key for the back gate.
You see another pitcher out there?
So working smarter and not harder as they're getting the back gate open as Marcos Figueroa takes ball 1. Skipping and kept in front by Marcos Corrales.
No.
Well, I can actually hear this. If Ty could take over on the mic, as good looking as he is, he also has some sweet melodic voice. I don't know. Sorry, bad sentence there. As Figueroa takes strike 1.
No, I'm good.
Maybe 2.
And out of the warrant track.
I'll talk for the whole time.
Only find this one shot in the bag.
fold, remember the video saying fold up?
Dude,
No, bro, I can't find another one of these.
um, I should send that thing up. Oh,
Okay, the sheet.
yeah, I thought we had 2 in there.
All right, hold on. I'll keep looking out for there was
Okay.
some of the way.
Something right on.
Yeah.
What do you mean you fucked up? Like you fucked up last night or today by not coming? So what happened?
Ball outside to open up the inning for LeBlanc.
So what are you doing now? And you got my bat. You know,
Low strike 1.
got another couple balls. It was a 7-inning game. So we got 3 innings. Yeah, we won. So what do you like to do? Alright, well I guess I need to jump in the ball a bit. Alright, boy. I mean, I'm like, you can I don't know.
Another ball outside fastball.
I'll hit you up later. No, you can get it. I got a couple minutes. I ain't trouble. It's all good, dude. So what happened last night?
Ground ball to Working for the first out of the inning.
It's all together. Why she's doing
Hey, dude, I guess I'll meet you later. I'm gonna keep you.
Ball two. Blue block.
So I'll meet you over with this.
figure out.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
So, we'll see. I'll let you know.
Don't be nice to them. You gotta shut up.
Working, so I would.
Fly out to center field. Route number two. Ball on the turf. Ball one. Fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
She's
2-2 count for LeBlanc. Single up the middle for Reese.
you put it up for
You don't need to put, do that. But for go to
the home team, right?
Yeah.
This is the bottom half of the league.
strike one. A little bit high.
Accidentally took reverse. Was it a BC manipulate?
I think we foul ball.
So,
Just go.
Just need to do that.
We're gonna go see. Sure.
So strike one taken by Anthony Alvarez. As we go to work here in the top of the second. As Alvarez offers bunt, pulls back for ball one. 1-1 to count. 1-0 here in the early going. Now Strandberg comes set, lifts in, delivers. That pitch is up and out of the zone for ball two. So 2-1 here. To the right-handed catcher, Anthony Alvarez. As Strandberg lifts and delivers. That pitch is on the inside corner for strike two. So 2-2 the count to the catcher, Alvarez. Alvarez, good defensive catcher. Fouls that one off down the right field line. The count will stay 2-2 as Strandberg gets new baseball. Alvarez wearing the number 30. Takes a deep breath and we'll go back to work here. As he comes set, lifts and delivers. That pitch is down and out of the zone for ball four. So I guess I missed a pitch there. Here's as Jesus Salcedo steps into the box. What's up? So ball one, all right, cool. Ball one to McCurdy, or not McCurdy, holy cow.
Salcedo.
Salcedo.
Dude, can you do that? I'll just do the score.
As Salcedo prepares for the 1-0, Stramberg picks over instead. So Salcedo will go to work here, 1-0 count. Salcedo playing second base. Offers bunt, pulls back, takes ball to 2-0 here to Salcedo. So Wolfpac being very patient, as is typical for a Joe Torre club, as they were managed by Joe Torre in the early going. Joe Torre now merely plays for them. As that is taken for strike one. That is taken for a ball, I believe. As that pitch is taken for strike two. And Alvarez slides in behind the tag of Tyler Reese. So stolen base there for Alvarez. Moves the count full to 3-2. So Salcedo will look to move the runner over here. As we are back to full strength up here in the box. As there was a water for you. A cold one and a warm one.
Accidentally took your break. Oh no, I think. Good shit, though.
So great bowel movement up in the box. For the 12 of you listening, if you guys were wondering. So Ty, who is doing scoreboard and the book, is now back to the book. We got McCurry volunteering for the scoreboard. The first baseman outfielder. As Stramberg lifts and delivers the 3-2. That is off the plate away to Salcedo. So runners in first and second here. And the Wolfpack are threatening again. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Anthony Alvarez. Oh, my goodness. Number 44, Anthony Walker. So I am absolutely butchering names here.
That was LeBlanc's. No, that was Stramberg's sixth walk today.
As Walker shows bunt, pulls back, and takes strike one. Sometimes that just gives a target for the pitcher to throw at. I see he's able to get in there. As Walker, the leadoff man, prepares for the 0-1 pitch. 0-1 to walk. Swung through and missed for strike two. Walker struck out his first at bat. Hope you guys are having a good holiday weekend here. As Walker fouls that one off into the stands. What? I think he's on the way back.
Let's see what we're working with here.
It's getting to that time of year. It's the Washington goggles are getting thicker and thicker. Oh. Oh. Sorry.
The heat's getting to you.
Ty, watch your mouth. I apologize for the antics of my color guy, Ty R. Lessig. As Walker gets a knock into right center field to bring home the leadoff walk in Anthony Alvarez. So thank you for Mr. Raywalt for confirming that we have good live stream today. Audio coming in. What's the opposite of audio? The video feed coming in as we continue to work on getting a camera with zoom. So if you guys have any tips on a good camera with zoom in a store we could purchase one at as Miner takes ball one away, please comment. As I'm not the most tech savvy. Finally recently got an iPhone. Haven't had an iPhone since the iPhone 5. Has been Team Android and green messages ever since. As Carson McCurdy is still Team Android. Tyler Lessing is with the times as Miner takes strike one. Team Android, not a bad team to be on, as your phone is not your life. There is a real world out here in full color. As we have beautiful scenery here at Wild Things Park. So for those of you that have never been here, as Miner spits on ball two, we're actually surrounded by trees and mountains. Some great views at some of these houses overlooking Wild Things Park. As a home and right center would be a great place to live as a baseball fan. Miner takes ball three, up and in. So rains pretty frequently out here, but thanks to the rain, we have plenty of trees surrounding us. So fresh air. But also awfully humid. Humid, as that is the word up here. This is a cooker. Miner takes strike two to fill up the count at 3-2.
So what's worse, here or Florida?
Man, Florida, yeah. Even Florida in the springtime, it can be miserably hot. So I've never spent summers there, but I can only imagine it's awfully muggy. As Japan, which is a little bit further north, but also on the water, gets real humid in the summertime. For those of you that have never been, Japan is the best country in the world, hands down. Sorry. What? 4th of July is over. And Miner takes ball four.
Second walk of the day.
Second walk of the inning. Oh, second walk of the day for Miner.
Miner.
So Miner, 0 for 0, has reached base both times. As I mix in a little Mike Tyson commentary.
Stramberg's at 56 pitches with 32 balls.
So 56 pitches has only gotten 3 outs here, but 1 pitch away as the triple play is in order. With the bases used, with nobody out here, as manager Colvin Balls comes out to have a word. Nobody warming up here in the Killer B'S bullpen.
Who do they have?
The Killer B'S bullpen is awfully light. As Bombalis has retreated back to the dugout. As Raywalt, the left-handed bat, settles in. Raywalt, who walked in his first plate appearance, swinging at the first pitch and lifts that one into left field. He has honestly struck the ball into left center quite a bit, as he will remain 0 for 0. We'll get an RBI as Jesus Salcedo is able to score. So 1 out here for Stramberg as he remains 1 pitch away. Double play away from getting out of this inning, so he will look to get a ground ball from Cole Workin. Workin playing third today. A late inning addition to the lineup for Skyler Mercado, as Mercado is having a little bit of an eye problem. As he takes a pitch inside for ball for strike one. As we have an Owen Reese sighting. Carry Chipotle. Bro, we might need him on foul balls. Foul ball.
Is there a pop on master?
Yes. So that pitch is down and away. We'll see what we can do. We'll see if we can get somebody up here. We're starting to lose a lot of baseballs every day. So Strandberg with the 1-1 delivery. That one is popped up and out of play. As that finds its way to the top row of the first base side bleachers.
I'll give you some money when I get back to my wall next. Or I've been money.
You just saying that's what. As that pitch is taken for a ball up and away. Thank you, bro. So, strike 3 looking. Swinging to Cole working. So 2 outs here for Brennan Dadson. So Dadson swings through the first pitch with 2 outs, runners on first and second. RBI opportunity for the left-handed bat, the shortstop. So strike 2 as he is swinging again. Way ahead is Strandberg, the New Jersey native. Bloom attended the University of Rochester in Rochester, New York. She comes set. Checks the runner twice, lifts and delivers. That pitch is fouled off down the left field line. And we will do the 0-2 all over again. As the boys are working, retrieving all these draw balls. As Dadson lifts that one in the center field. Should be a can of corn. And it is for Dustin Macaluso. He puts that one away for the 3rd out of the inning. So 3-0, Wolfpac going into the second half of the second inning. So hang tight, ladies and gentlemen, as I need to get some calories in me. Not to be selfish, but this will be my opportunity to get a few bites in. So Zach LeBlanc warming up here. Looking for his second 0.
Who did the first game?
Thanks. It's so good.
Dude, yeah, I love it. I've never had it. It's fire.
You do anything, Smith?
And I'm
Why are you nervous?
nervous that the answer is something that
So Ryan Noel
It's making you nervous. You can do scoreboard. I'll give you a mistake.
takes ball one inside. Yeah. Thanks, Jamil. As we will have a multi-inning relief appearance by Ryan Tomeo up here on the scoreboard. And so he'll be finishing off this game. As LeBlanc fires, strike one slider on the outside edge. So a big shout out to Carson McCurdy for picking up the slack for the pitchers who weren't able to show up for the early part of this game. I think we need you on foul balls, Pat. Thank you. We got to do a better job. Hey, while you're eating, could you hang out in the crow's nest up here on the first base side and just watch them go over into the hill and direct the boys? Thank you. So laying out our plan of attack up here to recover all the foul balls we can. As the hill, the forested hill down the first base line eats a lot of baseballs. LeBlanc prepares for the 1-2 pitch to Ryan Roel. Lifts and delivers. Fastball up is chased for strike three. That'll be the first out here for the Killer B'S attack. I'll bring up center fielder Dustin Macaluso. So McCurdy getting a behind-the-scenes look at all the other things pitchers do. As we do a lot more than just throw the ball and run some holes. As LeBlanc throws a pitch off the plate away for ball one. So McCurdy, if you'd like to pop the squat, we've been getting requests for a segment with the great Carson McCurdy. I cannot reveal my sources, and Macaluso ducks away from ball two. So how was your time in West Virginia? Did you learn anything out there?
I learned a lot, man. Learned a lot. You play around guys who played the big leagues 5 to 10 years. You learn how to be a true professional. It's all about you. It's up to you. You get paid to do a job, man. You gotta get your work in every day. If you don't, it's on you.
So learning responsibility.
Yeah, they don't babysit there. You do it. You don't, not. See you. That's how it is.
So it truly is up to you, your career.
Yeah, 100%. And if the big leaguers, they see you working, they're going to help you out. They're going to give you tips. They saw me working hard, and they just jumped in and started helping me out.
So the wealth of information is shared up there from the older guys. As McCurdy went up there as a rookie, as Macaluso takes a 4-pitch walk, bringing up number 10, Julius Purrier. What type of tips? What all did they teach you up there?
Big first thing was slow the game down. The game's played at a lot faster pace. When you got a bunch of guys playing, who've been somewhere and done something, just keep the game slow. You put your work in, and then once you get in the game, if you put your work in, you gotta have confidence.
So Purrier shows bunt as Macaluso is hosed by the catcher Alvarez for the second out of the inning. So no runners on here with 2 outs for LeBlanc. So how do you like to slow the game down?
It all starts with your preparation. If you prepare, you challenge yourself while you're preparing, then the game's going to automatically slow yourself down. So if you have the confidence in how you prepare, once you get in the game, it's all about playing the game.
So prior proper preparation prevents poor performances.
Yep.
The 6 Ps. I left the 7th one out just to keep this PG.
Yep, absolutely. Man, they hit for an hour and a half a day easy before they even take BP in the cage.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they go straight to just, two-handed swings or?
So, one-hand swings, drills, everything. A lot of drill work. Once you figure out what drills you have, you have your routine. And that's your routine every day, what you need to be set for the game.
So building a daily routine.
All about the routine, baby. All about the routine.
So strike 3 taken by Perrier for a 1-2-3 inning by LeBlanc. Did you find any new drills or anything up there?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A lot of hitting drills.
Okay.
A lot of hitting drills. And then when you're with the big league hitting coach, what happens? He sees what you need. He's seen a lot of people. He told me he worked with Mike Trout and Bryce Harper and Brandon Crawford, a bunch of big league guys. So, he definitely has a real good idea what he's going to do.
It's a successful track record. Ken Joyce, right? The hitting
Yeah,
coach
should do it.
out West Virginia. A lot of knowledge being passed around up there, it sounds like.
Definitely. Soak it up, baby. That's what I have to do.
So a great experience, it sounds like, out there in West Virginia.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, you're back up at that level.
And you're on the right path as you've been having great at bats. Already got a home run on your ledger. A few knocks. You
Couple walks.
got a 2-strike hit off me.
Yeah.
Went the other way on a changeup away. Good approach is you were able to reduce your swing down, which not a lot of guys do at this level. It's interesting. Some of these guys are always just trying to get their A swing off.
Your ace swing's always in there, but you got to make adjustments, man. You want to be a good hitter, you got to make adjustments.
So I will continue to adjust my approach against you because I got to still beat you. As left on left, it is pertinent that I'm able to get guys like you out, power hitting left-handed bats, because those are always at a premium, and guys that can get those guys out also at a premium. The Stramberg finishes up his warm-up pitches and is set to go to work against designated hitter Will Musser. So what would you say the difference is between the guys at this level and guys at that level?
A lot. They know how to play the game, man. They're so experienced and played, the highest level you can play at.
Ball 1 taken by
They know how
Musser.
to play the game, man. The pitchers throw strikes, pound the zone. You got guys in the mound that pitch in the big leagues who play really good defense. You always situational hit. You're a professional hitter. You got to get the job done.
Ball 2 to Musser.
Just everything. Everything's done the right way. Out here, some guys won't throw strikes like you need to. Try to do too much. Focus on defense lags. Not hitting cutoff balls, not throwing ball to the right spot.
Strike 1 taken on the outside corner.
That just doesn't happen at that level. If it does, it is very, very rare.
Sounds like a cleaner game up there.
Oh, very rare.
As Musser strikes that one down the left field line, gets past the left fielder Alvarado. As Seacoast into second base for a leadoff double for the Wolfpac. So the Wolfpac continuing to work here. The leadoff double by Musser will give Marcos Figueroa runner on second base with nobody out. Let's see if he can do a job. Try and pick up the 4th run here for the Wolfpac. Watching those guys go about their business and the way they play their game is awesome. I mean, makes your job very easy as a pitcher. Because on the tour, I did actually pitch for the power.
Yeah.
Ball 1 taken. And
well, too.
thank you. Had a great play defensively behind me by the shortstop. What's his name?
Scott Kelly, or who was it? Scott or Elmer? They rotate.
Elmer, I think.
Elmer Reyes, yeah.
Reyes, yeah. Like the thicker dude. Like not that tall, Latin guy.
Yep, Elmer Reyes.
And he came up from indie ball, didn't he? He's an indie ball guy. As Figueroa takes ball 1.
No, he was a. No, I think Elmer was actually in the Atlanta Braves system. He was on the 40 man.
Oh, wow.
He's got some experience.
That ball lifted up to the center fielder, Macaluso, as Musser is tagging and takes off. McCurdy with a good arm gets it into the cutoff man, but that ball was driven deep by Figueroa. So Muster able to slide into third base. So good job by Figueroa, advancing 90 feet. So Muster is at third base with less than 2 outs. 1 out for Anthony Alvarez as he will look to drive in the runner. So 90 feet at a time. A lot more ways to score from third than from second. So doing jobs. Nice to see some.
Let's see if you can see a
Good
professional
baseball.
bat here. Run on third, less than 2. Them scored.
So infield is back. Actually, Tyler Reese is playing a little bit in. So hard hit ball to him. He might look to cut down the run. But yeah, exactly. We'll see if Alvarez can simplify his approach here and just do enough to score the run. As it is very key for the bottom of the order. So it looks like he will do, borderline. Fly ball to left fielder Alvarado. Good throw by mishandled by the catcher Corrales. And Muster is able to score there. So testing the arm of the left fielder is Muster. And he will be safe. So 4-0. So great job there by Alvarez. Not the deepest fly ball, but was deep enough to do the job. To score the runner on third, Muster. So it looks like the game sped up a little bit there on Corrales. As that ball was in and out of his glove.
Keep it slow.
Honestly, I felt the game probably speed up on me in that 4-run inning as I kind of left some balls down the middle. So, I mean, that was – got to keep a 1-run inning there. It's not
all about, but
So, even in the losing effort, I was able to learn a little bit of something about myself and about the game. So, 2-0 count here to Salcedo. It's always good to just continue to evolve as a player, to keep learning. As they also started to pick up on my approach of just pounding the zone. We're aggressive early in the count and got pitches to swing at.
that's good, though. I need to see pitches.
Yep.
This is what I need to see.
Yeah, so McCurdy, as Salcedo takes ball 3, took a lot of pitches in today's ball game to really just get his eyes trained to probably, a different velocity than he's accustomed to seeing earlier in the season as Salcedo fouls that one off down the third base line. As even though, the arms aren't necessarily throwing as hard down at this level, that's no excuse. You still got to be able to hit that.
Absolutely.
As some guys will, come back to the dugout after having a bad at bat and complain about the velocity of the pitcher, but at the end of the day, you got to pitch. You got to hit anything that's delivered to you from 60 feet 6 inches.
You got to be a professional hitter, man. It's all part of it.
So Strandberg misses down and away to move the count to 3-2.
Yeah. I guess he was at the strike.
So the first pitch we ruled incorrectly. We didn't see the strike call. So that pitch moves the count to full for Salcedo with nobody on here for the Pack. As he drives that one, right past the diving shortstop, Andres Rios. That'll be a knock for Salcedo. Good barrel there by the 9-hole to bring up the leadoff man and center fielder, Anthony Walker. So the center fielder for the Wolfpack, Willis McDaniel, with a bit of an allergy problem, as the trees aren't all good out here. Kind of messing with him, messing with his sinuses. Got the emergency spot start in center. As Walker can do a little bit of everything as he takes ball 1.
This is third at bat in 3 innings.
So third at bat in 3 innings. Spells good offense. And a lot of base runners here by the Pack. As he drives that one down the left field line, as Walker hit a home run against me in the 9th inning the other day.
Yeah.
As we were up by 4, I was just trying to fill it up, not trying to walk anybody. Threw him a bit of a cheese ball and hit it over the left field fence. But good to see a hardworking guy get a piece, even if it is against you. I'd rather do it against anybody else, but sometimes you got to tip your cap and move on, get the next guy. As Salcedo takes off, check swung at by Walker, but does a good job protecting Salcedo as he is in there safely with the stolen base. So Walker trusting his approach, knowing that he can hit with 2 strikes. And now he has an RBI opportunity with the speedy Salcedo on second base. Oh, the off speed finds its way in there as Walker got frozen on the curveball for the third out of the inning. So 1 run scored by the Wolfpack, put the Pack ahead 4-0. What surprised you about being up there at West Virginia?
It wasn't really any surprise. I mean, I knew they were going to be the real deal. That's what it was, man. And I guess the biggest thing that surprised me is it showed me I could play at that level. Being around it showed me I could definitely play at that level. But no really surprises. I mean, those are professional guys, and you expect them to do exactly what they did. That's what happened every day.
So you did feel like you belonged up there.
Oh, absolutely.
It's great to hear.
100%.
No surprise to me is, I mean, the way you carry yourself and conduct yourself on a regular basis, even around, some guys with less experience in the professional ranks. You as an older guy or as a more experienced guy, you kind of set the standard, set the bar.
Absolutely.
Because really, you can carry yourself any way you want. But it takes maturity to, whether you go 0 for 4 or 4 for 4 with 4 bombs, it's hard to tell what kind of day you're having.
Right.
Because you're always just even keel, enjoying yourself. Always
Baseball's an everyday game, man. You can't ever get too high or too low. You can go 4 for 4 one day and 4 for 4 the next, but you got to keep the same attitude. The next day's a new day.
every day you start the day undefeated. Every at bat you start 0 for 0 that at bat, which I believe it can be, to the inexperienced hitter, especially watching like broadcasts now of professional baseball by guys that haven't necessarily played a lot of baseball. They're always analyzing like the last 10 at bats or the last 15 at bats, but really to the professional hitter, they're not really that worried about that. They're there to win the pitches. They obviously had success somewhere.
Once you step in the box, you see a ball hit ball. That's all it is. You can't be thinking about too much in the box.
So Alex Golombuski takes his first at bat of the contest against Zach LeBlanc. Takes a fastball up and in as LeBlanc moves the feet of Golombuski. Move the count to 1-0. Golombuski, who attended Academy of Arts in California, fouls that one off the inside of his foot. Hopefully that got more leg guard than shoe or shin, as I'm sure it doesn't feel very good up there in the box to foul the ball off your foot. But either way, 1-1 count here as LeBlanc is working pretty quickly. Does his quadruple leg tap thingy that he does every time, and fires in a slider that misses just off the inside corner of the plate. So LeBlanc, who often features fastball slider, looks to be using his changeup a little bit more today to keep them off the fastball, as that pitch is swung through and missed to even the count at 2-2 to Golombuski. Golombuski from San Diego prepares for the 2-2 as LeBlanc lifts and delivers. That is a slider off the plate away. So full count here to Golombuski, often referred to as Ski, as his license plate indicates. So if you see California plates that say Ski, there's Alex Golombuski in the driver's seat. And that pitch is grounded to the shortstop, Dadson. Throws the ball on the run a little bit to the left of Minor, and Minor unable to bring that one in. So an error there as Golombuski will reach with nobody on. E3. The ball's on the fly.
Yeah, E3. If I don't catch that ball, you better go anywhere.
So Carson McCurdy, strict on the first baseman. As honestly, that was a catchable ball.
100%. You're not strict, you ain't gonna get any better.
So important to have a high standard on yourself and on each other out here, as we hold each other accountable and rule as honestly as we can. As that'll bring up the pesky 9-hole hitter, Marcos Corrales.
It's like 500, though.
Marcos Corrales is absolutely dominating out here. As he takes strike one. Not only is he hitting 500, but he has a lot of walks. He just reached base a whole lot. As our stat man, Tyler Lessick, the man himself, pulls up some numbers for us. As Corrales fouls that ball off for the second strike, 0-2.
Corrales is 9 for 17, batting 529, 2 doubles, 1 RBI, 6 runs, 9 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and only 3 Ks.
So 9 knocks
What's his OBP? His OBP's going
and 9 hits for Corrales, and only 17 at bats.
1361.
What's his that's OPS? What's his OBP?
OBP.
It was some video game numbers for Corrales. Is that pitch just taken off the plate away? Good pitch with 2 strikes, but Corrales is a smart hitter.
Yeah.
Holy
That's
cow. 714 on base percentage. So 71.4% of the time Corrales finds his way on base. I will take those odds any day, especially from the 9-hole. As he hits down there, as he catches. As he takes ball 2, 2, and 2. So 0-2 to 2-2 to Corrales. So he does not chase very much. So LeBlanc picks over. And Golombowski able to get back to the base, standing up. As the left-handed hitting Corrales will prepare for the 2-2. LeBlanc lifts and delivers. That pitch is just off the plate inside, so phenomenal eye by Corrales. Moves the count full, so 0-2 to 3-2. Just weird. Marcos Corrales working the count. Never thought I'd say that. Psych. As he pops that one up to short center field, Anthony Walker ranges in and puts that one away.
That's going to hurt the batting average right there.
Just a little bit.
But he'll have more ABs today. It's not getting out's not the end of the world. As we will still have a runner on first base here with 1 out to the leadoff man, Jake Alvarado. So double play here. And LeBlanc would have faced or gotten 3 outs, 3 innings worth of outs. 1 hitter over the middle. As he's doing a good job limiting damage. Fires a fastball just up and out of the zone. Not a bad spot there from LeBlanc. As hitters have honestly gotten way more patient as the season has gone on. Probably anxious to hit towards the beginning of the year, but now I've figured out the advantage of seeing more pitches throughout the game. So even throughout the season, we are watching the development of these hitters. As for many of them, this is one of their first stints in professional baseball. As Alvarado settles in, prepares, and takes ball 2, 3, 3-0. So the reason they have me up here in the booth is because I'm terrible at counting. Ball 3, tomato. As number 9 Alvarado prepares for the 3-0 pitch from Zach LeBlanc. LeBlanc fires, take it all the way, right down the middle, strike 1. See if you can get all the way back here. Are there a lot of 3-0 counts up there?
Not very good.
Not a lot.
Happens, of course, but not very
And taking off is going Busky. That is ball 4 off the plate away. So these umpires out here do keep a pretty professional zone. Work from black to black. Don't really get too terribly much off the corners, which is how it should be.
It's still a little big. That came from an automated zone, so
So bigger than the computer zones,
definitely.
says McCurdy.
Not bad. Not bad.
Definitely not. These guys are out here working hard in the hot sun. There's not a whole lot of professional baseball is played at the times we play at. But we got to do what we got to do to keep the Washington Wild Things happy, keep expenses down. As turning on the lights is pretty expensive. Because that slider is taken for strike 1 by Andres Rios. Rios, who has had stints with Grand Prairie,
Grand Prairie, Quebec, and Florence. In a short time for the Jackals, but he never played.
never appeared for the Jackals, is just traded to Florence.
Played for Quebec. And I was like, definitely a guy that deserves a shot.
Good hitter. And just all around good baseball player. Great job defensively up the middle. As he grounds that one to the shortstop, Gadsden. Glove flip to the second baseman. Salcedo fires on over to Minor for the second and third outs of the inning. So another scoreless inning by LeBlanc. As Dadson is honestly just smooth out there at short.
Very nice.
Makes it look easy. Good job by LeBlanc there to get out of the inning. So hopefully we can continue these interviews
Absolutely.
from, guys that have some stories to tell, have some wisdom to share, to give a look into the minds of a professional baseball player. Keep track of them as they develop, as we all continue to learn. As Stramberg prepares for his 4th inning award here. And he's giving all this information for free after helping us with the scoreboard. So he really, truly does it all. He could be big leaguing us, as he has, been to one of the higher, or honestly the highest independent league. But ever the team player, McCurdy is helping us out, sharing some wisdom. And we really got to snag him and get some words out of him before he is up and out of here. As Commissioner Joe Torre is always getting our top tier guys moved. So likely a short stint out here for McCurdy. So get him while he's hot.
The guys' opportunities out here.
That's what it's all about. Gaining experience, providing opportunities for the boys. Just love to see it. I mean, I'm sure he's already this season has just developed so much, even just from his time in Florida, his time in Charleston. We are all just looking to keep growing as ball players. Stramberg delivers the first pitch to Minor, which is popped foul into the stands down the first base side. So hopefully Stramberg can fill it up, get a quick inning, get his boys back up to bat. As a 4-run lead is never really safe, especially against the Killer B'S. What was that?
Curveball first strike.
So 0-2 quickly to Minor. Love to see Stramberg getting ahead. As that pitch is taken for a ball to move the count to 1-2.
Yeah, that curveball did not.
So that curveball backed up on him a little bit. Didn't quite make it back to the plate. So, good little stat here from John Raywalt. The Wolfpack have the top 2 home run hitters of the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy in Colin Minor, who just punched out swinging. And, and Raywalt, Josh Raywalt, who is second in home runs. So, the Carson McCurdy
tied.
They're actually tied. So, co-leaders and both members of the Wolfpack. As Carson McCurdy says under his breath, give me a few more days and I'll be up there ahead of him. So the road warrior Carson McCurdy with some fighting words. Love to hear it. Love some competitive spirit up here in the booth. As that curveball is taken off, played away. That fastball is fouled back by Raywalt. So the curveball first pitch and then the fastball, and Raywalt's a little bit late. So good job mixing up speeds by number 32, Dave Stramberg. So yeah, thanks for the tidbits. It helps having other people, helping us with the stream. As this is a team effort worldwide, as we have people weighing in from all over the country. So love to see it. Thank you to Francisco Alvarez, another parent of the Wolfpack, as his son is Anthony Alvarez doing the catching today. As that pitch is taken 3-1 to Josh Raywalt. That pitch is taken to fill up the count at 3-2. Good fastball there by Stramberg. He brings it a little bit. As he shakes, gets a pitch that he likes from the catcher Corrales. Oh, good pitch there. What do you think that missed? Down?
Yeah, that was deep far down.
That missed by about 2 cat hairs and a dog hair down for ball 4. So a full count walk with 1 out to Josh Raywalt to bring up the right-handed bat of Cole Workin. Workin, who came in for Mercado, who had a bit of an eye issue. As health is always first here. Came out after his first plate appearance in which he walked. As Workin takes ball 1.
Working on the year's batting 400 coming.
Wow. So Workin, who actually started kind of cold, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Is now batting 400 as he is
4 doubles, 1 triple, and 1 home run.
So Workin was pretty dead pull at the beginning of the year. Was flying out a lot to left. But now he is hitting the ball with authority to the other field to the point that the center fielder, Macaluso, is shaded over towards right field. So a good change in approach by Workin as the season progresses, who was released by Quebec, Équipe Quebec, as those are two of the only French words that I do know. As he takes strike one, move the count to 2-1. Was also swinging a lot early in counts, but now he is more of a patient hitter, so he is really coming into his own. Another Canadian, as the Wolfpac should almost be spelled Q-U-E, as that pitch skips away from Corrales. As Raymond takes a big turn around second base. So W-O-L-F-P-A-Q-U-E would be the Canadian spelling of Wolfpac. I'm kind of just making that up. As Tyler Lessick shakes his head, as he is getting pretty fed up with the idiocy he has to deal with up here in the booth. But nonetheless, 3-1 here to Workin, who now has a runner in scoring position. Ray Walt advanced there on the wild pitch. Oh, and he takes off. And no contest. Great jump by Ray Walt. Strandberg didn't really check the runner there. So Ray Walt, a sneaky base stealer, can move pretty good for a big guy. Has stolen some bases. He's played more outfield than he probably thought he was going to, as he came here as a first baseman. As the Wolfpac have featured an outfield full of first basemen between Ray Walt and Paduglia.
But they put Datsun out there.
And Datsun. Datson's actually a shortstop,
Yeah.
so I take that back. But
They had the tallest outfit at one point with Lovejoy, Ray Walt, and Datsun one game.
so a bunch of skyscrapers were able to move pretty well and cover this large outfield, as the power rallies in left and right center are both very, very deep out here. So a lot of triples here in the gaps waiting to happen, as we have seen thus far. But even more important is defense out here, especially with the turf field. The ball can skip and roll all the way to the fence, as the grass would have slowed it down. Brings up Brendan Datsun here with runners on the corners after LeGarry Stewart has a word with Dave Strandberg. So that pitch was in the dirt. Reading downward angle is Cole Workin. Smartly advances to second. And Corrales' throw down to second, cut off in front of the base by shortstop and Andre Trios. Heads up play to keep Ray Walt at third base. So good heads up play there by Workin to put two runners in scoring position for the shortstop Datsun. That pitch is taken up and out of the zone for ball two, so 2-0. First base is open, as we have number 51, Will Muster, the designated hitter, on deck. Good pitch there by Strandberg, painted on the inside edge.
Strandberg, this is going to be his 104th pitch this game.
It's 104 pitches through 3 1/3. So averaging over 10 pitches and out here. Suboptimal. Yeah, that was a ball down. As we have left-handed pitcher and manager Colbin Balls getting loose in the bullpen. And that is ball 4 from Strandberg. So one pitch away here as Will Muster steps to the plate. 105 or 6, right?
Wow. 105 now.
So especially when the bullpen is limited. Oh, so LeGarry Stewart will come out for his second mound visit, signifying the end of the day for Dave Strandberg.
He had 10 walks.
10 walks in 3 1/3, responsible for all 3 runners on base. So left-hander Colvin Ballas will be taking over for the pitching duties for the Killer B'S. So Colvin Ballas will take his warm-up pitches here. As I've been hydrating all day, I will run to the little boys' room here in a second. Carson McCurdy will be taking over the play-by-play in case the inning starts. If he has any other wisdom he'd like to impart, he is more than welcome.
If they can get out of this inning, give up no more runs, that'll be pretty impressive given having 10 walks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only giving up 4 runs.
4 runs on 10 walks is not that bad.
It's bad, but it's best case scenario.
Best case scenario,
For
definitely.
Wolfpac, if they walk themselves into trouble and they find themselves out of trouble, that's not a good sign for hitting wise. Not in regards to score position. Carson McCurry should easily know, as a real professional who played the Atlantic League, when pitchers walk themselves into trouble, the other team usually makes a pay.
Always.
Especially with Sage down here for the Insular.
Sylvan Ballas will go to work here against number 51, William Musser, as he takes ball 1 on a fastball off the plate away. Sylvan Ballas relies heavily on trickery as he makes the ball move, throws a fastball, a slider, a screwball. As he throws that one down, just misses the bottom bit of the zone.
He's also on a few sidearmers here against him.
He's the only left-handed side armor we do have out here. As he lifts and delivers, that pitch misses off the plate away for ball 3. 3-0 here to Will Musser. The walk would result in an RBI. Run batted in, even without the bat being used. As that pitch is taken for a strike. So that moves the count to 3-1. As that pitch misses off the plate away. So an RBI base on balls for Will Musser. Brings up Marcos Figueroa with 1 out and the bases loaded. So Felix Barreto, recently acquired by the Killer B'S, is warming up in the bullpen. Another left-hander. We will see how long Ballas, who often keeps his appearances pretty short, how long he will be in this ballgame. As that pitch is painted on the outside edge for strike 1. As that pitch is fouled off, so quickly ahead is Ballas.
Coming into the Ballas has had 9 appearances, but only 5 innings combined pitching.
So 9 appearances and 5 innings. So, and that includes a 2-inning start. That pitch is off the plate away for ball 1. Not a bad pitch there, 0-2. As Ballas continues to work here, looking for a ground ball. Trying to get 2 outs and get out of the inning here. Limit damage with the bases loaded as Figueroa offers at the fastball in the other batter's box. As Ballas' ball moves a ton to pick up another strikeout for Ballas. Ballas has punched out quite a few guys. Mixes speeds.
5 Ks, but 12 walks.
That was his 6th strikeout of the year?
Yep.
As Alvarez takes ball 1 away. As Cole lifts and delivers. Pitch is on the corner away for strike one. So 1-1 the count here to Anthony Alvarez. As Gonzalez fires up and away for ball two. 2-1 to the Wolfpack catcher as he looks to extend the lead. 5-0 already. As Gonzalez delivers the 2-1. That pitch is inside and lifted. So first home run of the year for the catcher, Anthony Alvarez. And that one will come with a 4-pack of RBIs. So great piece there by Alvarez to move the score to 9-0 Wolfpack. So nearly doubles their lead there. Does number 30 Anthony Alvarez as he waits back for that pitch and drives that one over the fence. Good swing. So Alvarez does it all. Great defensively behind the dish. And is now on the board with his first home run of the year. So we can close the book now on Dave Strandberg, as 7 of those runs will be credited to him. The walk and the home run will be on Cole's ledger. He has gone a third of an inning thus far. As it is, that brings up Jesus Salcedo. Salcedo takes strike 2 on the outside edge. And Gonzalez working quickly. Winds and delivers. He just swung through and missed. And Corrales puts the tag on Salcedo. So both of the outs recorded by Gonzalez are by strikeout, but not before Anthony Alvarez hits a grand salami. Puts the Wolfpack ahead 9-0.
Yep.
All right. So Carson McCurdy is taking off. Teases us with he might be back.
Thank you,
Of course. So thank you to Carson McCurdy, strikeout swing, for hanging out up here, helping us out, and imparting some wisdom. We will take a little bit of a break because my voice is getting beat up by talking so much. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me talk. Yeah, we got some cheering words from Anthony Alvarez's father, Francisco, as we're all pretty big Anthony Alvarez fans up here. He's a hard worker, never complains, always out here grinding. As he is back out here, quickly got his gear on after that home run, and is warming up his pitcher, Zach LeBlanc. LeBlanc is not French or Canadian, as his last name may indicate. He was actually from Boston, as we tease him about being part of the BPD, Boston Police Department, as he does look like a police officer. So the first pitch is taken on the outside corner by Tyler Reese for strike 1. So Anthony Alvarez actually is a part of his own glove company. If Francisco, you could fill us in on the details. So we know Alvy is involved in a whole lot in the baseball industry as he sets up away. Prepares for the 0-1 from Tyler Reese as Reese takes ball one. So Tyler Reese works at Seaside, a baseball facility that is gracious enough to let us practice there on our rainy days and days that we can't use the field due to other events here at Wild Things Park in Washington, Pennsylvania. As the block comes set, lifts and delivers to the Pittsburgh native. Good slider on the inside edge, just taken for strike two. So here we go. LeBlanc lifts and delivers. Slider off the play away. So we have an answer here. So Anthony Alvarez and his father, Francisco, I think they work in conjunction, run a small custom glove business. What's up? 2-2. Oh, yeah. To Reese as that pitch is taken away. And Tyler Reese also has a little entrepreneurial spirit as he has fearless ambition, his brand, based out of Pittsburgh. Thanks to Ryan Tomeo, the scoreboard guy and right-handed side armor, for pulling up that website and showing it to me. It's a lot of guys dabbling in a lot of things to keep the indie ball dream alive. As Reese pops that one up to the shortstop in short left field, hustles out of the box, but will touch second base and return to the dugout as that ball is retired by the shortstop, Brandon Dadson. So we are thankful here at Wild Things Park for a little bit of cloud cover, as that is cooling us off a little bit. It's been a cooker today. And especially after we've just played 3 6 o'clock games, being at the ballpark until near 10 o'clock, going from that to the quick turnaround to the 10 a.m. game was tough for some of our guys. But we are here and doing it. And we are in the bottom of the fourth inning with a 9-0 Wolfpac lead as Josh Goulet is looking to put the Killer B'S on the board.
Sometimes you gotta grind it out.
Sometimes you just gotta grind it out. You're welcome, Mr. Alvarez. As we all like to support each other in all of our endeavors out here. As Goulet grounds that pitch to the third baseman, Workin. Comes in one hops Minor. Good pick by Minor. Fields it off the turf. As smartly, Workin uses the turf to skip that ball across to keep that ball in the catchable zone. Workin able to step up to do the third base honors today. So he typically is a catcher, but quite serviceable at third.
And has had an appearance as a pitcher.
As that pitch is taken for ball one by Ryan Rowe. So LeBlanc comes set from the stretch. Lifts and delivers. That pitch is inside and fouled off down the first base line. For strike 2-1. As I mentioned previously, I'm terrible at counting. And history. And not giving up 4 spots in the 5th inning as I'm a little bit bitter. Still. I'll go to sleep and forget about it. And get ready for my next outing. As that check swing is pulled back by Roel to move the count to 2-1. Thank you to Tyler Lessick for reminding me of all the things I'm bad at. He shakes his head. For those of you just now joining us, it is 9-0 Wolfpack over the Killer B'S. On 4 hits is the freebies. The 10 walks from Stramberg came back to bite him. As Roel drives a ball up the middle for a knock. So Roel, who homered in yesterday's contest,
That hasn't landed. It probably hasn't landed yet.
it probably has yet to land, as that ball is put into orbit. Gets the second knock for the Killer B'S attack, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Another good stat to know that walks will hurt you is the amount of hits given up within those runs. 4 hits and 9 runs definitely describe the different amount of walks, especially with only 1 error.
That slider is taken off the plate inside by Dustin Macaluso. It's a good tidbit there from Ryan Tomeo, as that is a good indicator of there being too many freebies. Win the freebie battle and you win the game, is what I heard growing up. As Macaluso lifts that one to left field, as Figueroa drifts back to the warning track, and he puts that one away for the 3rd out. So another scoreless frame by LeBlanc. As he puts that one away. We and all of the players that you are near and dear to appreciate you guys tuning in, as this wouldn't happen without you guys. Thanks to you all for supporting your sons and supporting our dreams, as we are all out here looking to play professional baseball, doing just that here in the Yinzer Baseball Confederacy. So the Wild Things will be back in town tomorrow night to face the New Jersey Jackals, followed by the Rockland Boulders before going on another week-long road trip. So with the Wild Things in town, we will be playing 7-inning games. Starting at 9 o'clock. So 2 7s between the 4 teams, the Killer B'S and the Wolfpack in this contest, first and second place teams, and the Road Warriors and the Brilliant Sox who played earlier today. So every team will continue to play every day pretty much, even with the Wild Things in town, as we do what we can to get these games in. Colvin Ballas will prepare for his 2nd inning of work. The Slanger. So in steps the leadoff man, Anthony Walker. So the Balls will face the top of the order here for the Wolfpack, as number 44 Walker takes that pitch off the plate away. The 2-0 delivery is taken for ball 3. 3-0. So that pitch is taken for ball 4.
Anthony Walker definitely has that Richie Goodman stance, likes to dump on pitches.
So yeah, Walker does like to get low and into his legs. as Bombalis gets set to face Colin Miner. Miner, quite imposing, wears the number 57. Takes the pitch off the plate away. For ball one. So 1-0 here to Colin Miner. That pitch is lined at the center fielder who ranges to his left, my right, towards right field, and puts that one away. Great swing by Miner. Stays inside it, drives up the middle. But there was a man there in Dustin Macaluso who was able to catch that ball for the first of the inning. So one pitch away here for Alon Trisquita. Pinch hitting for Josh Raywalt. So good to see Trisquita getting into the game. As that pitch is out. For ball 2-0 here. As manager Skylar Janice preferred the right-handed bat of Trisquita against the left-handed thrower Cole Bombalis. That pitch is taken off the plate inside to move the count 2-3-0.
Not to mention another lefty in the bullpen ready to pitch.
So also another left-hander in the bullpen preparing, Felix Barreto. Getting ready, hot and ready. Little Caesar's Pizza. As that strike is fired in there to move the count to 3-1. So the ball slings that one, paints the corner. So full count, 1 out. As the runner takes off and ball 4 taken by Trisquita. So Walker is in the second standing up as he would have advanced on the walk. And that brings up right-handed hitter Cole Workin. So Workin will be going to work here.
Raywalt ended 0 for 0.
So Raywalt 0 for 0 with 2 walks and a sac fly. As Workin just took ball 1. That pitch is off the plate away by Bombalis. So Bombalis kind of nibbling a little bit. Has 15 walks on the season. In 6 innings of work here. Fires that one on the inside edge for strike 1. As Bombalis lifts and delivers. That pitch is grounded up the middle. Fielded by Tyler Reese. Takes it over to second base by himself. Slings it over to the first baseman, Josh Goulet, for the double play. So good for Bombalis to get out of that one. Scoreless frame. First one for the Killer B'S. So I will do a little bit of recovery here between innings. Let you listen to the sounds of the ballpark. If Ty Arlesic or Ryan Smale would like to weigh in, they're more than welcome.
Not Joe Torre. You're a Joe Torre. This guy releases. Zach LeBlanc respectively earns a 5th inning of work. Has a decent pitch count. Don't you agree, Ty? LeBlanc has a decent pitch count.
Yeah, he's at 65 and going into the 5th inning.
Averaging 16 pitches an inning.
Not too bad.
Not too shabby.
Now, from what I've heard, based on scout reports, especially earlier in spring training, is that some scouts, including our commissioner, Joe Torre, is interested in looking at LeBlanc as a starter aside from a reliever. As one of the things that every manager in the Yinzer League does is they put pitchers in positions to be successful. In other words, if they see themselves as a starter moving up to the higher inning levels, they're going to start them in the Yinzer Leagues to work them as a starter. They see them moving up as a reliever, they're going to work them as a reliever in the Yinzer. As of right now, originally LeBlanc was evaluated to be a reliever, and now he's turning into a starter, and so far he's done a pretty good job. Definitely has a couple wins throughout the season. Right now he's on the page for another win against a very good Killer B'S squad.
So LeBlanc prepares to go to work here in the bottom of the fifth. Had struggled with command historically here with the Black Sox. He was with us last year. And putting him in the starting role has forced him to get in the zone. As if you don't throw strikes, you will end up throwing 100 pitches in like 4 innings. So
It's gonna be interesting next inning
the defensive.
for Wolfpac. Next inning, yes.
I agree with you, Kenny. There was a man who once taught me when I was a kid, you can't throw strikes, you can't win ball games.
Strike one taken by Purrier. Because that is true. If you can't throw strikes, you can't win. As there is no defense for the walk.
Oh, there's a ton of subs for Wolfpac coming in.
Who's Sock?
I don't know. I can't really was
Yeah. As that first pitch is grounded to the shortstop for a 6-3 putout.
Janice is in center field. Pretty sure. Yeah, Janice is in center field.
Hey, what's up? No, I am upstairs in the press box on the play-by-play. Wow, what's up? I don't think there's any food. There were some rotten buns, so I threw them away. Yeah, I don't think there's like any food over there. There's no peanut butter or bread or anything.
That was
All right, thank you. So the Wild Things Clubby calling to see what's going on in the away dugout or in the away clubhouse. So Skylar Janice will be taking the field.
Yeah, he's in
next
center
time.
field right now.
First pitcher of this year's Yinzer season to play the outfield.
How did he get on?
Single.
How many pitches, Martin? 2 out.
Two pitches.
Yeah.
It was a 1-0 count.
Gotcha.
So Corrales hits a ground ball to the shortstop, and a double play is turned. So Golombuski's base knock goes for naught. 1-2-3 inning for LeBlanc, and quickly back to the shade is the Wolfpac.
Definitely an interesting move ever since I've seen Vince Velasquez play the outfield. Phillies.
So great job by Zach LeBlanc keeping his pitch count down. He's absolutely just filling it up now. So he was struggling to do early in the year.
Billis on first.
We'll see. I was gonna say we'll see who Sock is. Slack.
Okay.
So we got some defensive changes coming on for the Wolfpac as they have a 9-0 lead with 6 outs left to go. As Colvin Ballas keeps working.
So Skylar Janice is going in is going to be going in for Walker. And Paduglia for Minor. Slack for Dadson.
It's a little bit of a defensive shuffle, as they do play for tomorrow. So giving some time off for the boys.
Not to mention when Scott Janice takes his at bat sometime in the game, that'll be also the first pitcher to bat in the interview.
So happy birthday, if you're listening, to Shohei Ohtani, the reigning king of baseball, as he is one of the hardest throwing pitchers, leading the league in home runs,
30 plus.
and also swipes bags when he has hits that don't lead to him touching them all.
The last time Skylar Janice took an at bat was in 2016 for Selena and the Pecos.
So last time Janice took it in bat in professional baseball was in the Pecos League, where there is no designated hitter. Because all of our pitchers that played in the Pecos probably got some at bats, as I did as well. I got one hit.
Yeah.
So I got one hit on a day that I actually started in right field. I went 1 for 4 with a bases loaded single up the middle. But even though I only got one hit, I scored 3 runs. Because walks, yeah. I just took pitches because as the 9 hole, I figured I might as well make the pitcher work. So I treated every count as if there was one more ball in the count. So 0-0, I sat like it was a 1-0 pitch.
Mhm.
You know, so I was very not aggressive. You know, as I haven't really worked on hitting in a long time. Is Keaton Slack is the pinch hitter.
While in Pecos, Janice went 7 for 29 with 2 RBIs and a stolen base.
So 240 something, huh?
242.
242 clip.
241.
241. Good for him. So.
2 sacrifice bunts and 2 sacrifice.
Oh, that pitch is hammered by Slack.
Might just take it.
Oh, good try by Alvarado as he jumps and runs into the wall, and Slack will touch them all. So the Wolfpac fired up, and they are now up 10-0.
I should
Here.
have waived my first at bat as a professional. Hopefully it will come one day. Keaton Slack, another two-way player moving into me.
As our two-ways have been instrumental, as we can't keep pitching here.
Who's in for Mustard? Who's number 46?
I'll get that too.
As that pitch is fouled off by
Kelvin Guzman is up to bat now.
Kelvin Guzman.
Just being sometimes. Kelvin Guzman, also another former West Virginia Power, as he had some time.
No, he wasn't. No. Kelvin Guzman was a bullpen catcher for the Power before being sent packing. As that pitch is taken on the corner for a strike. No, you can't. You can't see it. As Bombalis fires and strike 3 at Guzman. As Corrales keeps that in front and throws it down to first base. So quite a few punch-outs here for Bombalis. As that'll be the first out of the inning. So Guzman will head back to the dugout. As that'll bring up Marcos Figueroa. Figueroa struck out in his first at bat against Bombalis. Takes ball 1.
This is one of the balls as long as the relief appearances. He's had 2 innings now.
That pitch is taken inside. It's longer than the spot start he had the other day.
I don't think Bombalis has a choice, especially with the set of pitchers.
As that pitch is away for ball 3, 3-0 here. To Figueroa, the outfielder.
Cubbies definitely had the smallest pitching staff out of all 4 enters.
Yeah, I'm just working. Just turn this on. As that is a 4-pitch walk to Figueroa. I'm a little slow.
Two appearances.
That's what I do, baby. It's the name of the game. You gotta be able to do that. I have three complete games in a row. It's tough to count because they're 7s. Strike one there to Alvarez. I was missing one. So
Yeah, I remember. I realized I was like, oh, big games.
As that pitch is taken, first strike 2 by Alvarez. As Bumbalis is 1 pitch away from getting out of this one. As Mark Sanders, the mustache man himself, joins us in the box. As Alvarez strikes out swinging. Alvarez, who had the grand slam the previous at bat.
It's gonna be a total offensive game, huh, boys?
Offensive on one side.
Yeah.
As the Wolfpac have been hunting, and the Killer B'S have lost their sting
There've been a ton of walks.
against the wall.
I was gonna say.
Whole lot of walks here.
Jeff Sternberg at 10.
10 and 2 1/3.
Yeah,
3.
3 and 3.
You don't have the charts for the last game, As that is another ball from Babalis as he recollects himself against Jesus Salcedo, the second baseman for the Pack. Gosh, I cannot get enough of that mustache, Sanders.
Let's see your steady.
Oh, it's the best news I've heard all day. As Salcedo takes ball 3, 3-0. As Salcedo has a knock on the day.
Oh, I really wish I might try it.
As that pitch is on the corner away for strike 1. So 3-1 count to Salcedo as he checks at that one, pulls back, but takes that one for a strike. So with the 3-2 count and 2 outs, Marcos Figueroa will be taken off on the pitch. Should score on a double. As he does just that, and that looks to score the gap, but does not as Golombusky, the right fielder, is able to cut it off. And Figueroa coasts into third base to go first and third on the full count 2-out knock.
Almost called it.
Almost called it. As we do have a couple defensive changes for the B's. As playing second base is LeGarry Stewart. And
Skylar
center
Janice
field.
up for the first time in the Indian League.
Oh, as that pitch is taken inside. And center field is Alex Polka. So Skylar Janice standing in, taking his first at bat in 5 years professionally. As he has hit in some men's league games. He drives that one to the shortstop, Reese, and is thrown out.
I better get an AB.
As Skylar Janice has been helping out for years with the Black Sox.
It's only been 5 months for me.
He was managing in 2019 down in Florida for the Wolfpac, if I do recall correctly, which I do believe I am. As Janice will be taking center field. As he played second base the other day. Now we'll be going into center. Always fun to see pitchers get to take some at-bats. As I've been begging for a while. As I would love to play a little bit of outfield. Which I did when I played out in Australia. Also had a start in a pinch in the Pecos League. So if you do check my baseball reference, it does say pitcher / right fielder. Funny enough. Right fielder, just like one of my favorite players, Ichiro Suzuki. As LeBlanc will keep working, and that'll be the end of the day for Club Bumbalis, as Felix Barreto is slated to join us here on the mound. It'll be his first appearance for the Killer B's as he spent some time with the Brilliant Sox, but was not pitching a lot due to walking too many guys. He has good stuff, but has trouble with command. So in steps Jake Alvarado. Alvarado, the left-handed left fielder. Number 9, the only left-handed bat for the Killer B's. Gets set to face LeBlanc. As that pitch is taken for strike 1. So the B's trying to be patient, but the steady diet of strikes from LeBlanc keeps putting him behind in counts. Great news for LeBlanc is it's been huge for him. As that pitch is lifted into center field, positioned perfectly, is Janice as he retires that one for the first out. So the ball seems to always find the defensive
He
replacement.
lines up almost in left field. Wasn't even left center. He almost lined up in left field.
Who says pitchers can't field?
So Janice playing awfully shallow with Alvarado up to bat. Was at the perfect depth to range over towards left to retire that one. So 1 out here
The Gary Stewart.
with LG Stewart taking his first at bat of the ballgame. He takes strike 1. Stewart prepares for the 0-1 from LeBlanc as he lifts and delivers. Check swung at. Pull it back on the pitch, up and in.
Fire for that last pitch.
Moving out to 1-1. As Stewart stands in. Check swings again. Ball 2, 2-1.
He has to want to sit.
No idea. My IDAR is awful. As Stewart prepares for the 2-1 delivery. That pitch is rolled down the third baseline, just foul. As we're preparing for the 2-2 count. That foul ball evened up the count. As LeBlanc lifts and delivers. Off-speed pitch, left up and out of the zone. So attack is the plan here. As even a solo shot will barely do a dent to this 10-run Wolfpac lead. LeBlanc lifts and delivers ground ball to the second baseman Slack. Fields the ball, so another defensive replacement getting some work. Slack, who hit the solo home run in the previous inning, slings it over to first base for the second out. So good to see Slack on the board here in the home run race. Not quite as impressive as Shohei Ohtani, the pitcher, leading the major leagues?
Yeah,
Major leagues in home runs.
First two-way player to do that since Babe Ruth.
So all kinds of unprecedented things happening. This league is honestly unprecedented. As the commissioner is a player, all the managers also play. All 4 managers play, including the 47-year-old Road Warrior Black Sox manager, Dave Kazmarchuk. And Skylar Janice, starting pitcher for the Wolfpac, getting some time out in center field. Shaded over to left with the power hitting Tyler Reese up to bat with the 0-2 count. As LeBlanc gets the sign 0-2. As he lifts and delivers. That pitch, paints the outside corner for strike 3. So a called third strike. So 1, 2, 3, bottom of the 6th for Zach LeBlanc. He's only allowed 3 hits thus far. 3 hits and no runs.
The B's are 3 outs away from the first shutout of the season.
Killer B'S are 3 outs away from being shut out for the first time all season. So we'll get a final line for Cole B'S here. Huh? Berreto. As I may not be able to do history or count, but he can spell. So we will see Felix Barreto making his Killer B'S debut, down 10-0. Barreto.
BBAR.
That's what I said.
He's a B.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
That's not what I meant.
Berreto. So I guess speaking, also on my ever-growing list of things that I am terrible at, as I misspoke. With McCurdy up here in the press box, I tried to refer to pretty much every hitter as McCurdy.
Argento for Working.
We have Nick Argento in for Cole Working.
First.
Barreto is also one of the youngest pitchers in the UC.
Yeah, Barreto is also a young arm, so still looking to continue developing. And throwing strikes is always an important part of the development. He has a live arm. But like some other guys, needs to learn how to fill it up a little bit. As freebies will hurt you. As he continues his warm-up pitches.
Balls in for 2 2/3 with on 53 pitches. Faced 14 batters. 3 hits, 3 runs, 4 walks, and 4 Ks.
There's the line on the closed book for Killer B'S manager Cole B'S. So good to see an appearance from the manager. As Willis McDaniel will take his first at bat of the ballgame. McDaniel, who entered in right field for Joe and Paduglia, takes ball 1. Barreto winds and delivers as McDaniel takes a ball. So McDaniel wearing number 3, the right-handed bat, was slated to start in center field but scratched due to some allergy issues. Is now in the game. Hopefully he's feeling a little bit better.
Burroughs had some problems throwing strikes this year, with only throwing 47% of his balls for strikes so far.
47% strikes for Barreto. Quickly goes 3-0 to McDaniel and is able to flip one in there. So 25% strikes thus far. As Barreto winds and delivers, and that pitch is ball 4.
Just like you were saying, Kenny, right out of the gate, walks will definitely bite you, and it's definitely hurt Barreto all year.
So, even being one of the harder throwers we had in the Brilliant Sox bullpen, Barreto not usable, as he hasn't been able to find the zone, but hopefully a young pitcher can make an adjustment. as we all are hoping to do, as he fires ball one to Elon Trishita. That ball would have hit Josh Raywald, who Trishita is hitting for. So smart pitching change there. As Barreto fires that one off the plate away. What? Oh, what did he do? Yes, he's just doing third. As Barreto lifts and delivers. Throws a strike on the outer edge to move the count to 2-1.
10-0 deficit. Assume the strike zone would expand here. Don't you agree? A little bit.
These at bats still do count. So you can't take the bat out of the hand of anybody. That pitch is taken for ball 3. So another 3-1 count from Barreto. As the new uniform not looking to change much in the way of command issues for the young left-hander. Barreto winds and delivers. Catches the outside corner. Might have been a courtesy strike there.
Good framing by Corrales.
Yeah, good work by Corrales. Not getting lazy here. Down 10-0. As Barreto comes set, lifts and delivers. And that pitch is grounded up the middle. Barreto sticks a glove out. From a knee throws it over to first base, but pulls the runner off the bag. So an error on the pitcher, right? Yeah, E1. As Trishita able to reach there. So nobody out, runners on first and second for Nick Argento. Argento wearing number 63. Takes ball one on the outside, or strike one on the outside corner. So good for Barreto to get ahead here. 1-0. As he comes set, checks the runner, lifts and delivers. Kind of rushed himself there and throws the ball down to Argento. So these innings will be crucial for Barreto as you'll learn the importance of strike throwing. As without strikes, the game will not go on.
Argento swings that ball above his head.
So Argento helps out Barreto, swinging. As he prepares for the 1-2 from Barreto. Barreto checks the runner, lifts and delivers. Strike 3. Fastball on the outside edge. So Argento goes down swinging.
Good setup for Barreto is he's actually one of the leaders in K for 9 innings. League leaders.
As Barreto lifts and delivers, that pitch is fouled off behind Keaton Slack. Slack, who hit a home run in his first at bat here. A solo shot, which put the score to what it was in the 6th inning, or what it is here. As an 0-2 count against Barreto. So better job throwing strikes here by Felix.
Another strikeout.
As he records yet another strikeout. So Barreto may be settling in here. It's good to see.
Trusting his stuff.
$18 pitches, 10 strikes.
As that pitch is taken for a ball.
He's also now getting closer to working with the Inter pitching coach, Wolfpac Killer B'S.
So good for Barreto to find his way closer to the pitching coach of Tukey, Toussaint, and of the Yinzer, as that ball is chopped to the second baseman, Stewart, and flipped on over to the first baseman, Goulet, for the third out. So good for Barreto. Pair of walks and comes back and starts filling it up. Gets out of that one. Oh, just one walk and a base hit. Oh, an error by the pitcher. So, wow, I'm all over the place.
Moreto ended up 20 pitches, 11 strikes.
So, yeah, 55%. That's actually a
Improvement,
Could be better though.
but it's an improvement.
Yes, it is. For those watching TVs, from all pitchers, always want to try to live within the 60 to 65 range or higher in strike percentage. If you're below that, very likely you are going to get into big trouble.
keep the game moving. Now, strikes lead to quicker ball games.
Zach LeBlanc, 3 outs away from this first complete game of the Inter season.
First complete game shutout.
And the first shutout for the dangerous Killer B'S. Wolfpac are currently 3 to 4 games behind the Killer B'S in the standings. They're catching up. Baseball is definitely an interesting sport.
Instead per year if you look.
Especially of how teams play each other. Doesn't matter who you play, it's how you play.
So where's the pure year spot here?
The team, he'll be up fourth if he comes to the plate.
Okay. So if anybody reaches base here, we will see Shiloh Finestead hitting for Julius Purrier. So hopefully we can see somebody reach and get Shiloh Finestead an AB here. As we are 3 outs away from the conclusion of this one, the first pitch grounded to a diving third baseman, Trisquita, who throws the ball across. Good play by Trisquita. As first baseman Nick Argento is able to reel that one in to complete the out. So 1 out, bring up Ryan Roel.
Not just the first shutout the Killer B'S are avoiding, but they're also most likely going to get their first series loss also in the Confederacy.
So the Killer B'S reeling a little bit after a red-hot start. They won 14 of their first 15 games. As that first pitch by Roel is fouled down the left field line. He was always ready to swing. So 15-4 are the Killer B'S after a little recent skid.
They were 13-1 at one point, now they're 15-4.
As the Wolfpac are at their heels at 11-10, and the Road Warrior Black Sox are 8-11, and the Brilliant Sox are 5-14.
6-14. They missed your win. It's a missed win.
Well, we haven't updated it yet from Road.
So Brilliant's technically has 6 wins, and Road Warriors have 8.
The Blanc's only at 85 pitches.
Very nice swing by LeBlanc.
That pitch is lifted out into center field and put away by Skylar Janice. So that'll bring up
He doesn't have an error yet.
Center fielder for the Wolfpack, Alex Polka. Who did Polka start the season with?
Road Warriors.
Polka started the season with the Road Warriors, was dealt to the Killer B'S, and has been on their bench as he takes the first pitch up and away for ball 1-0.
A good notice or fact here for Killer B'S. Ever since their losing streak before that, majority of their good pitchers have been sent up lately. That includes Harold Waddles, Manny Rosario, and even newly pitcher Eli Garcia.
So strike one there for Polka. As LeBlanc lifts and delivers. The slider on the outside edge for strike two. Good pitch there.
Oh yeah. I thought he was
Yeah, Polka frozen on that slider. As the Killer B'S are down to their last out with Finstead on deck. That slider is up and in. For ball 2-2 to Polka. We'll do it again here. As LeBlanc looks in, fires, and strike three. That will be the game. A 3-hit shutout for Zach LeBlanc. How many walks?
he had 2.
So 2 walks,
4 Ks.
3 hits allowed as 10 runs on 6 hits, 1 error for the Wolfpack, and no runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Killer B'S. So that will conclude baseball here at Wild Things Park on July 5th, 2021. And we will see you all tomorrow. Have a great one.